Hi, everybody. I recently returned from a trip abroad out of the country. And when I got back, I went to Costa Rica. When I got back, I noticed that things are different here. There's a different energy, there's a different um, set of pressures here. And I've noticed this for a long time living abroad in different places in Senegal and in Mexico. And that's where I've noticed my soul has been most at peace, most contented. No, it wasn't because I was on vacation. I was actually working in Mexico the whole time I was there. But it was because there is something different about other countries, especially non-Western countries, versus the US. And what is it that's so different? Well, there's not constant information overload. There's not the um, pressure to buy, to consume, to work, to worry about money, or to be afraid that there's all the violence that seems to be happening. So for me, I've been spending some time thinking about, well, what can I do here in the U.S. to align with who I felt that I was, which was my true self, being allowed to emerge when I was just recently in Costa Rica. Well, I've noticed a couple things. I can invite people over to share food together. I can expand and grow more of a garden to connect with the earth and grow food for my family, which fuels my soul just to get my hands in that dirt. We might be able to have chickens or bees in our backyard. My husband's going to be building things more with his hands, beautiful creations. And essentially, we're going to be getting back to the basics. And what else do? I don't listen to the news. I don't read. I don't read the newspaper. I definitely don't watch TV news. Sometimes I check the internet headlines, but I get off pretty quickly because I start to notice my anxiety level rising. So this is the major difference in the US. The media is constantly bombarding us with information, with pressure, and it fuels the opposite of what we want. So a really simple suggestion would be to get outside more, turn off your phones more because they are addictive. We are essentially, that addictive part of our brain wants to constantly be on our phones and wants to constantly check our email and check Facebook. So take a break, take a day to just turn off devices, turn off all electronics just one day and try it and see how good you feel. It is so important for how we're going to make it through this time where we're scared, we're not sure about what's happening in our world. It seems pretty scary, but we can do it. I'm doing it every day as much as I can, trying to raise my vibration to align with how I felt when I was on vacation in this place and how I can do that here in this country and create something similar. So I hope you'll join me. I hope this was of help in some way. If you're local, there'll be a few workshops I'm doing coming up March 15th and March 23rd where we can learn more about the shift in consciousness and quieting the mind, and a free virtual course that I'm going to be doing online, which will come with a live workshop to give you some real tools to start aligning with that true self. It's called Quiet the Noise in Your Head and Set Yourself Free, starting March 27th. Hope to see you again in one of these places or just here on a video. Thanks so much, everybody.